What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm going to keep talking a little bit about inflation. Not that much, but that's kind of what I was talking about in the previous video, is how inflation's still really high. So with that, there's a couple of things you can do to try to fight inflation on your own. So let's see. I was just about to say there's no one here, but yeah. So with inflation being really high, you really want to make good investments. Obviously, you always want to make good investments, but it's even more important now. Because, so if inflation wasn't high, a lot of companies would do well, or do better. But, so now you're really trying to find those companies that are doing extremely well. And it's kind of hard to spot that, especially if you haven't been, oh, that was horrible. So especially if you're new to it, it's a little difficult, but there's a couple things that you would want to keep in mind. So a lot of the time, basically what you want to try to do is to be a little bit ahead of the market, because if it's something that everyone knows about and everyone is like jumping on, everyone's investing in, then most likely that investment or that company has already gone up a lot or a decent amount recently. That's not necessarily the case. I mean, there's always going to be examples of companies that have gone up a ton over the past couple years and are still going up a lot. So that's not a guarantee, but that's just, especially if you're new to the stock market, that's what I would think about. So basically you want to try to find companies or stocks or whatever investment it is that isn't anything super popular right now, or maybe it's starting to trend up, right? And oh, that was dumb. And somewhere like within that sector with that company, you are trying to predict, or you're trying to see a couple years ahead in time. So if it's some specific, I don't know, technology thing, a pharmaceutical company, they're working on whatever it is, like some sort of medicine or something that, you know, it's not profitable right now, but if they're successful and if they do end up, you know, someone, for instance, like buys the patent or whatever, then they'll really take off. So this is, it's a little weird because it's probably the most important part about investing. At the same time, it's also the most difficult part. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you you just have to invest in this or that company. But the way that you would go about it is, so you start with a sector that you know a lot about. Oh. Or, so, I mean, if you're into technology, it could be something within that. Some company that's producing something new, or you know, if there's something within energy, you know, there could be some green energy company that's really starting to figure something out with solar or wind or whatever. Or it could be, you know, a more established, say like an oil company or whatever that Just following this guy, I guess. So it could be an oil company that's more established, but maybe you think that the price of oil will go up a ton, or that this company will produce more or invest more the next couple of years. Because there has been a lack of investments within the oil sector for the past, I don't know how long, 5-10 years, because of the push to switch to green energy, which is kind of a different story, but yeah, so whatever sector you think will do well, whatever sector you think will outperform the rest of the market, I guess is kind of what you want. Yeah, so you want to try to identify those opportunities that are like out of the ordinary, I guess, or maybe they're just ordinary companies that you really think that they'll do really well. Oh. I mean, a good example of this is Tesla. You know, they've been around for a while now, and people keep saying that they're not going to do well, and they keep doing well. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna find this chopper now, I guess. Oh, that can't be good. Someone shooting me? Yeah, you can clearly tell that I don't get this. Oh, here we go. I don't get this chopper that often because I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh. Ah, okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. But yeah, those opportunities is something that you want to look for. Whatever your expertise is, or, you know, if you have friends or family, someone you know that are very knowledgeable within a specific area, talk to them. Try to look up stuff on different like websites, and yeah, just try to like educate yourself within different sectors, what could be good. But you want to have a perspective of it of a couple years, 5 years, 10 years, that they'll do really well then, and they'll kind of take off, because you want to be along for the ride when it really takes off. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and we'll get more videos like this hopefully soon.